What's going on here in the news? Newfoundland and Labrador will have preference for contracts and work on the Lower Churchill project, but Nova Scotia companies will also have access to thousands of jobs and hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts thanks to a new memorandum of understanding that was finalized yesterday. Listen, let me ask you something. Is it possible at all that this Muskrat Falls thing won't happen now? Is it possible at all? Is there anything that could be thrown into the hopper that would stop this project from going ahead? I mean, I know they're all talking about sanctioning and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be sanctioned by the cabinet sometime this spring and all of that. But really, provincial government says that 2,700 people are going to benefit from peak direct employment in 2013. More than $1.4 billion in total income will be generated for labor and business as a result of this activity. The two provinces, Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, have agreed that while Newfoundland and Labrador companies will have preference on the hydro plant and the Labrador Island Link, it looks like Nova Scotia contractors, service providers, and suppliers will be provided with open, timely, and transparent access to procurement opportunities on the project, particularly on the part of the project that sees the Maritime Link developed and built. According to Premier Darrell Dexter of Nova Scotia, he was in Sydney talking about all of this yesterday. He applauded the Muskrat Falls project. He says, it is a game changer for the province of Nova Scotia. And he says, we should add, for the entire Atlantic region. I don't know about you. Maybe it's the Upper Churchill experience. Maybe we're just steeped in the history of that bad deal. And as a result, we're a little paranoid, we're a little gun-shy. But whenever I hear a premier from another province or a corporate executive from another province talking about doing a deal with Newfoundland, and they refer to things like, it's going to be a game-changer for us, meaning in this case Nova Scotia, I cringe a little bit. I can't help it. I can't help it. Right? I know. That's not right. I'm supposed to be, we're bigger than that. But, you cringe a little bit. You go, Darrell, don't say this. We're very sensitive. So maybe you shouldn't say stuff like that. Anyway, what do you think? Here's the question of the day. It's on that very topic. Do you support the MOU signed yesterday between this province and the province of Nova Scotia on the Muskrat Falls project? Why or why not? I disagree with when we signed it. Can I say that? I know that's not part of what the question is today, right? Because I don't disagree with the signing of it particularly, but I'm not sure that I find the timing of it appropriate because it goes back to the original question. Is there any way you're ever stopping this deal now, even if you wanted to? I don't think so, is there? I don't think so. This is green-lighted. This baby is going to fly, right? This project is happening, whether you like it or not. Anyway, I just throw it out to you for your thoughts. Speaking of which, the term sheet. That was the day that then Natural Resources Minister Kathy Dunderdale put her hands up in the air behind the microphones. Remember that? And did a big yoo-hoo, like I don't know, what's his name? Dean, the fellow that ran, Howard Dean, the fellow that ran for president of the U.S. It was like, we got her done, yoo-hoo, this is it, the Lower Churchill, my God. And then after we looked at it, no, it's not, it's a term sheet, it's not even a contract. Not the Lower Churchill, it's just a little tiny piece. Muskrat Falls. The whole thing turned out to be a little less than Yahoo. But anyway. Meanwhile, that term sheet, by the way, it expires tomorrow. Yeah, they're supposed to have the deal done by tomorrow. It won't be done. Ed Martin on media has already said, I think, that they're not concerned about meeting that deadline at all. And if they have to delay it for a little while, then that's fine. I don't know how long a while. Pat Murphy, that might be something for us to ask if Ed Martin or somebody from Nalcor, Gilbert Bennett or somebody, would come on and answer that question for us. If you miss that deadline, which is not, like I say, I don't think that's written in stone. If you miss that deadline, how far out? How far away? How long? The impression I got is that it could be many weeks to months before the thing is finally signed. Better to get it right than better to do it slow and get it right than to do it fast and get it wrong. I guess that's the concept behind all of this. Fair enough. Anyway, it expires on November 30th. Last night, Liberal MP Jerry Byrne was on Nightline with Bill Rowe. He said Natural Resources Minister Joe Oliver is saying that the federal saying that Natural Resources Minister Joe Oliver announced in August that by November 30th, the federal government would conclude a final deal on either a loan guarantee or its financial equivalent with the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Byrne says no word on either a formal announcement or an extension to the deadline, at least not out of Ottawa. Byrne says, interestingly, when the federal government announced a loan guarantee to bail out the beleaguered auto industry in 2008, it took 3 weeks to finalize it. That was a $12 billion deal. Here it's a $1.5 billion loan guarantee. Won't cost the province, the federal government, a dime to actually do that. But no word but I guess they're not going to do anything with it until a deal has been finalized between Emera and Nalcor. Until there's a project underway, I guess they're not going to really jump on that bandwagon, jump on that ship. Can you blame them? You have thoughts on any and all of it, feel free to weigh in. We would love to hear from you.